none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse here on night 2 of the Hope College Post-Exam Jam. My name is Lucas Shelton, and I will be joined alongside Paul Willard for tonight's game. We've got Hope College Flying Dutch versus the Millikin Big Blue, and Paul, I think we've got ourselves a great game on our hands for tonight. Yeah, absolutely. It has the makings of being a barn burner tonight, right? Both teams really high-scoring offense. Hope plays really, really great defense, but of course, Millikin, one of the best teams in the country right now in terms of scoring percentage, in terms of three-point percentage, and a lot of that is due to the reigning Jostens Trophy winning Elise Knutson. Just an absolute scoring monster she is. Hope's going to look to contain her as best as they can, but as you and I were talking before the game, Elise is going to go out and she's going to get 20. She's going to get 25. Absolutely. The entire game plan for Hope, it can't necessarily pivot around Knutson. It's got to be focused on some of those other players and shutting down what Coach Mo told me earlier was Millikin's three-headed monster. Absolutely, and as we look on the Hope College side of the ball, you know, a little bit different makeup. They're a team full of players who on varying nights can go out and, you know, have different high scores. We saw last night against Augustana, Jada Gardner came out with 18, a career high for her. Look back a few games before, Sydney Viss has gone off for games. Other people, Olivia Bello. So they're a very widespread scoring team. Who knows who's going to step up tonight and you know, be the difference maker for this team. Yeah, that's exactly right. I happened to run into Coach Mo here earlier at DeVos Fieldhouse. Had a quick chat with him, and you know, one of the things that he's looking to do is play off of how deep Hope's bench is this year. They have an incredibly deep bench. They are a young team, but not an unseasoned team, right? For sure. A lot of players on this team from that national championship team 2 years ago, definitely with some in-game experience, some big fight experience. And Millikin, of course, no stranger to DeVos Fieldhouse either, as they were here 2 years ago in the Sweet 16. Absolutely. I was just going to say, you mentioned that national championship team. A lot of these players, the last time Millikin was in this gym, back to 2022 Sweet 16 game, and Hope did come out on top, 91-77. A similar looking team from that year for Millikin. As we're looking at the starters, Elise Knutson had 25 in that game. Bailey Kaufman, now a senior, had 17. So they're back, they're ready to go, and they don't want to lose again in DeVos Fieldhouse. No, so they're going to come out hot. Yeah, this is a revenge tour for Millikin Big Blue out of Decatur, Illinois here, as we're looking at the starting lineup here for the Flying Dutch. We've got Sydney Viss at guard, Jada Garner at the guard, Raven Jemison running the show down in the paint, and the deadly three-point shooting of Carl Bloom from the outside, and just the quickness of pace from Keegan Kaiser. I would expect Hope to really try to run Millikin out of the gym tonight with their fitness. We'll see what happens, because we are in for one heck of a contest. Absolutely. We're going to step aside for just a moment and pass over to Darren Dystemars, our public address announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, if so desired, please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for game number 4 of the Hope College Post-Exam Jam. Tonight's featured teams are the Big Blue of Millikin University and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for Millikin at 1 forward, a 5'11 sophomore from Olney, Illinois, number 0, Anna Blank. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'11 sophomore from Crystal Lake, Illinois, number 5, Carson Carlblom. At 1 forward for Millikin, a 5'9 senior from Shanahan, Illinois, number 24, Sophie Darden. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10 sophomore from Byron Center, number 25, Sydney Fisk. Starting at center for Millikin, a 6-foot senior from Hayworth, Illinois, number 32, Bailey Kaufman. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'2 senior from Grand Rapids, number 10, Raven Jemison. At 1 guard for Millikin, a 5'6 junior from Coralville, Iowa, number 7, Matea Tellis. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'6 junior from Midland, number 11, Jada Garner. And at the final guard spot for Millikin, a 5'8 senior from Philo, Illinois, number 22, Elise Knudsen. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8 sophomore from New Albany, Indiana, number 12, Keegan Kaiser. Millikin University is coached by Olivia Lett. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this evening, Brad Deichtemar, Seth Powell, and Lindsay Van Dyken.
Well, we are just a few moments away from tip-off here, and you can tell this game feels like a game with, March implications. We've got number 16th ranked Hope against number 13th ranked Millikin, and this will be a resume builder for whichever team comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Lucas. I think one of the things that you're going to see is each team will try to test each other early, right? Millikin is known for their scoring, like we already talked about. Hope can also put the ball in the bottom of the bucket here. Hope also known for their stalwart defense, as that's kind of a hallmark of Coach Mo's teams. And I think each team is going to try to feel each other out and really try to pick up the pace pretty early on in this game. Like I said, very early on in the pregame. I think we're in for a barn burner tonight.
I totally agree. It's going to be a good one for sure. We've got Raven Jemison and Anna Blank up for tip-off. And that tip is going to be controlled by Jada Gardner for Hope. Right away getting underneath Jemison, and Jemison able to go up. Easy bucket to start this game for Hope. Yeah,
Raven Jemison just finding her way down in the post with some excellent spacing and great court awareness.
Knudsen going to work up top for Millikin. Just weaves her way in. Pull-up jumper just off the rim. Rebounded by Hope, headed the other way. Gardner going to pull it out and set up the offense for the Flying Dutch. Guarded by Tellis. Over to Carlblom in the corner. 3, no good. Rebounded by Knudsen for Millikin. Kaufman, deep 3 try. That one just a little too strong. Hope to come down with it.
Yeah, Bailey Kaufman with the logo 3 try. Really, she shot that thing from Grand Rapids, man.
Absolutely. Second chance opportunity for Jemison. Couldn't get that one to go. Gets her own rebound again, able to get it up. Jemison with the first 4 points of the night for Hope.
Yeah, great footwork by Jemison. A lot of, that's one of the things that Coach Mo talked to me about as well, is Raven Jemison's growth down in the paint. A few years ago, Raven would have not been able to make that turn.
Absolutely.
As Millikin draws within 2 points. Now, Hope leading 4-2, but Raven with all of Hope's 4 points at the moment.
Darden answered there on Jemison, able to get 2 of her own. And Jada Gardner is going to be fouled on her drive into the lane.
Yeah, Tellis looking back at the ref, kind of clapping, thinking that ball went out of bounds in favor of Millikin, and he says foul on number 7 for a push, and she's like, I don't think so.
Not too sure, but Jada's going to take it out underneath for the Flying Dutch. That ball's tipped by Tellis. Hope able to get it for a second, but couldn't quite hold on. Millikin is going to come up with it out of bounds. Blank will cross the timeline with it for the Big Blue. Kaufman working over on that right wing. Finds Tellis in the corner. Darden out to Blank. Back over to Kaufman. Kaufman going to work her way inside. A little scoop shot. Couldn't get that one to go, but Darden's going to come up with the rebound. Tellis thought about the three. Little floater off the glass, able to get that one to go.
Yeah, really great take by Tellis. A heck of a play by Darden to get that offensive rebound for Millikin.
And that's something that's going to be key, I think, for Hope, is limiting Millikin's second and third chance opportunities. It's something that they've struggled with throughout the year. And a team like Millikin, you don't want to give them more opportunities to score.
Yeah, Tellis now with 2 quick fouls here. It looks like she's going to get a substitution here, as you definitely don't want your point guard with 2 fouls this early on in the game. Only 3 minutes, about 3 minutes gone so far.
Absolutely. Rachel Holthouse is going to check in for her, along with Courtney Lee on the Flying Dutch side of the ball is going to check in and give Raven Jemison a break. Gardner's going to work off a Kaiser screen. A little pull-up in the lane. That one bounced around the rim, but couldn't fall. Rebounded by Millikin.
Yeah, Garner hoping for that shooter's bounce a little bit and unable to get it.
And Knutson finds her way into the lane, able to get going early here. Elise Knutson, 2 points.
Yeah, Knutson so quick with that trailer play right there, and able to find the bottom of the bucket.
Viss going to work on the left side. Works her way in. A lot of contact, but no foul. Great defense there, and the ball goes out of bounds on Hope. We're going to have some subs coming in. Number 30, Emily Brenheisen from Millikin, along with the freshmen Taryn Maynard, Chloe Brunsberg, and Olivia Bellows, Hannah Kearns for the Flying Dutch.
Yeah, not dissimilar to teams of Hope College's past here. Pretty much a full line change for the Flying Dutch.
Coach Morehouse does like that 5-in, 5-out a lot,
yes,
so we're going to see that the rest of the season for them. Sophie Darden again able to get that bucket to go. Millikin leads 8-4 over Hope early in this first quarter. Knutson able to work her way in, gets the left-handed layup to go, extends this lead 10-4. Maynard's going to bring it the other way for the Flying Dutch. Setting up the offense up top. Maynard drives in, looking for a teammate, finds Courtney Lee. Had Brunsberg in the corner, but couldn't quite get that pass over there. Millikin able to come up with it. In the corner, Brenheisen couldn't connect on that three. Bellows able to come away with the rebound for Hope.
Yeah, good box out by Bellows there to take, put her kind of shoulder right into Darden. And we've got now Taryn Maynard driving down the court. It looks like she's going to go to the line shooting 2 here as Millikin followed her on her drive to the basket.
And Maynard is a freshman for Hope that has stepped up in big ways already this year. She is calm, cool, collected when she's on the court. You can see a lot of leadership and composure in her, and already given Coach Morehouse great minutes this year.
Yeah, that's right. And according to assistant coach Courtney Cust, associate coach Courtney Cust, she just got a promotion.
She did.
Associate coach Courtney Cust, Taryn Maynard is the strongest player on their team.
Maynard able to get the pair of free throws. Holthouse is going to bring it up for Millikin. Guarded closely by Olivia Bellows. Over to Knutson on the right wing. Kaufman swings it around. Back to Knutson up top. She's going to pull up mid-range. It's just a pure shot from Knutson. That was a good-looking jump shot.
Yeah, nothing less than a purest jump shot for the reigning Jostens Trophy winner.
12-6, Millikin leads here in this first quarter. Maynard's going to hand it off to Bellows up top. Bellows working over on that right wing, tries to get in. Great little dump down to Courtney Lee, and she's able to get it to go off the glass.
Yeah, great little court awareness there from Olivia Bellows to see Courtney Lee wide open in the middle of the paint all alone.
Kaufman spinning in the lane. He's going to kick it back out. Working on that left wing. Back skip pass to Kaufman. She's going to work in, tries to get it to her teammate. That ball's intercepted by Taryn Maynard as she heads back the other way. Great take, just a little too strong, and that ball's going to go out of bounds off of Hope. And Jemison is going to check back into this game for Courtney Lee.
Yeah, one of the things that's kind of happening here so far, Lucas, is that Hope seems a little bit out of sorts on their defensive shape right now. They've played great defense out on the perimeter, but once that ball starts to work around a little bit more, it gets Hope out of their defensive shape, which of course all good teams are able to do. And Millikin, of course, is a great team, nationally ranked here at number 13 in the country.
And Millikin's got some great shooters, and you know, we just saw it. Kaufman pulled up, unable to hit one so far tonight, but Millikin has great shooters on their team that will pull up from anywhere. Knudsen almost able to get that one to go in and out for her from a deep three. Hope to come up with the rebound. Maynard working up top off a Jemison's screen. She's going to get it to Kearns in the corner. Kearns back out to Bellows. Bellows drives in and is going to be able to pick up the foul on number 30, Emily Brenheisen.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Olivia Bellows has really worked on this year. You know, in the past couple of years, Olivia Bellows would take almost too quick of a jab step, get called for traveling quite a bit, and she has really worked on that in the offseason. Really kind of head faking a lot more, driving to the basket with quickness and pace, as she did right there, drawing the foul.
And we've seen one of her signature moves in past games is she'll drive in, give a little fake, or spin in the lane and able to knock it down. That original shot was tipped, but Brunsberg just in the right place, right time, able to snag that rebound and get the easy two.
Yeah, Bellows trying for that step back three, gets partially blocked and ends up in the hands of Brunsberg kind of miraculously from out of nowhere. I think Brunsberg was a little surprised to see it fall right into her lap.
Darden to work in the lane. Out to Knudsen. Little short corner jumper. Gets it.
Knudsen just a pure shooter from anywhere on the court.
14-10, Millikin leads. Maynard drives into the lane, tough finish, able to get through contact and finish at the rim.
Yeah, great play by Taryn Maynard there to see kind of that open lane and drive right to the basket for the up and in.
Millikin working up top. Guarded closely by Hannah Kearns, but just a little too close. She's going to pick up her first foul.
Yeah, really great defense from the left-handed Hannah Kearns. I think, if my memory is correct, the only southpaw on the team.
I think you might be right.
Of course, you know, at this stage, at Division III, every player is pretty ambidextrous.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
But Hannah Kearns is a natural lefty.
For sure. We're going to get the original starting five all back in for the Flying Dutch. Rice working inside.
Oh, great strip by
ripped
Kaiser.
Away by Kaiser. She's going to try a little pull up, but that ball's tipped. Rebounded by Millikin, but right away able to get it right back. Just not enough on that one from Kaiser on the second chance opportunity. And Viss going to come away with the turnover. A lot of contact, no call there, rebounded by Knudsen.
Yeah, Hope needs to slow down a little bit there on those couple of fast breaks, both with Keegan Kaiser and with Sydney Viss, as Millikin knocks down a three.
Emily Brenheisen.
Hope had numbers there, and they just didn't stop the ball long enough to slow down.
Just getting a little too quick. We talked about that early. Both teams like to play fast, but sometimes you can get going too quick. You get out of sorts. Sometimes you just want to pull it back and set up your offense. That's exactly what we saw. Jada Gardner is going to head to the line.
It's hard to not blame, you know, it's hard to place any blame on that, though, when, you know, if you're Sid Viss and you see a wide open court in front of you, right?
Totally.
You see blue paint, nothing but blue paint, not a single body in there, you're going to drive to the basket, right?
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what she did. Unfortunately, it just didn't fall for the Hope Flying Dutch.
Gardner with some free throws coming up. First one rattles in and out, unable to get that one to go.
Seems like there's a spring inside of that rim there.
It seems like it. Able to get the second one, cuts into that Millikin lead a little bit. Hope down 4, 2:15 left in this first quarter. Blank's going to bring it down the court for Millikin. Kaufman working over on that right wing. Out to Brenheisen. Little floater, not enough on it. Rebounded by Courtney Lee. Hope to head the other way. Garner finds Carlblum. She's going to drive inside. Back out to Viss. Gardner working up top. Little up and under move, too strong, rebounded by Millikin. Blank working up top. Kaufman is going to drive in, guarded closely by Kaiser. And they're going to get Kaiser with the foul on that one. Not quite sure if Kaufman was looking for the shot or the pass. She had a teammate down there. It looked like she was trying to get it to.
Yeah, and I think, you know, because she went up in the air, Kaufman went up in the air, Keegan Kaiser kind of got caught with her hand in the cookie jar there.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're not going to call the shooting foul.
Yeah, they are going to say that one was on the ground.
Yeah. Ref says that's going to be a pass. I thought for sure they were going to call that a shooting foul.
So did I. Knutson working off that screen. And that one just a little too strong. Bounces off the rim, but rebounded by Millikin. Kaufman loses the handle. Hope's going to come away with it and head back the other way. Gardner to cross half court for the Flying Dutch. Carblum works inside. Back out to Gardner. Viss going to try for three. That one rattles in and out as well. Millikin comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, that shot for Sid Viss looked right on line about halfway down before it just rattled right back out.
Blank working over on the left side. Now Darden at the free throw line. Great backdoor, great pass inside. Tellis able to cut in, and just great vision by Darden to get her the ball.
And I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It seemed like Hope was a little bit out of sorts, and they kind of lost where their players were supposed to be. As Carblum hits a three from the corner. And we've got a three-point game right now.
You know, we were just talking about Hope plays that on-line, up-line defense, so you can see there's some exposure for back doors there, but often the helper's going to be there to pick that up, and we just didn't see that on that layup by Tellis. Millikin shot just off the rim. Gardner is going to hold for one shot. Shot clock is turned off. Hope down by 3 here, end of the first quarter. Setting up the offense. Coach Mo yelling out orders as well. Gardner works in over to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to pull up from 3. Knocks it down with a second left. Keegan Kaiser ties this ball game up.
Unbelievable. Ice in her veins, Keegan Kaiser. And again, Lucas, I've used this term 3 times already. This has the makings of a barn burner here. 19-19 in the first half. What an absolute, just tremendous first half. From our first quarter, excuse me, from both teams.
Absolutely great first quarter. We're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be back on the other side of this break.
Smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At Mayu Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. Mayu Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse here in this Hope versus Millikin matchup, 19-19 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Lucas Shelton alongside Paul Willard. And Paul, taking a look at these first quarter stats, what stands out to you?
Yeah, the biggest thing that stands out to me is the combination of Millikin being able to shoot 50% from the floor, only shooting 25% from 3. But their floor percentage really allowed them to stay in this game, even though they didn't shoot all that well from 3. Hope shooting 40% from three-point land right now, and just under 40% from the field. And again, we've got a tie game here at the start of the second quarter. Both teams really testing each other, giving it their all, and making sure that, you know, as Sydney Viss comes up with the steal here, just a really great, a lot of offensive sets for both teams. and some great defense for both teams so far too.
Absolutely, and something that's interesting, I'll see if they stay in it, but Hope came out in a 2-3 zone right away, and you mentioned Millikin not shooting the 3 as well as they normally do. Could have been an adjustment there at the court, be like, hey, let's force them to take some outside shots and guard the paint a little better, and so far these first 2 possessions, it's worked for Hope.
Yeah, Millikin shooting the 3 on the season really well, though. So that 2-3 zone is really dangerous because it doesn't really allow for any coverage on the outsides.
Viss gonna work her way in. Couldn't quite get that shot, but able to get her own rebound and get the second chance opportunity.
Yeah, Sydney Viss says, I'm too strong. I'm West Michigan made.
Hope takes 2-point lead, but right away, Blank answers to regain the lead for Millikin, 22-21 on that 3.
Yeah, what a great shot from Blank. The 5'11" sophomore out of Olney, Illinois.
Viss drives in on that right side, and she's going to get called with a charge. Kaufman picks up that charge call.
That's a great drive from Sydney Viss, though, right? Like we talked about seeing kind of those openings either in the paint or along the baseline. I don't hate that take from Sydney Viss. Just great positioning by the Millikin defender there.
Definitely. Hope with a whole new 5. Their second string comes back in. Again, like we talked about, Coach Morehouse known for doing the 5-in, 5-out subs. Lots of fresh legs on the court now. Still working in that zone. Millikin swings over to the left side. Knutson gonna pull up for 3. That one just a little too strong. Couldn't get that one to go down. Hope comes up with the rebound. Maynard brings it down the court. A great little shield there by Raven Jemison, and the lane just opened right up for Taryn Maynard, able to get the left-handed layup to drop. Blank over on the right side, gets it inside to Kaufman. Great little dump down to Darden, but that one just off her hands. Couldn't quite gain the possession. Hope's gonna come away with it. Bellows pulls from the right side, finds the bottom of the bucket, Olivia Bellows.
Yeah, Olivia Bellows leaving that shooting arm hanging in the air a little bit long there, saying, I got this, that went down, that's good, I'm gonna run back the court and play some hustle defense now.
Absolutely. 26-22, Hope leads here on that missed shot by Darden. Hope headed the other way. Kurtz now on the right side. Skip pass to Bellows. She's going to try again from the left corner. That one unable to go. Jemison comes down with the rebound, and she's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, that was halfway down for Olivia Bellows, too. You know, we talked about Olivia really kind of improving her game over the summer and, you know, not getting caught in that jab step travel move. And she has really improved her shot.
Definitely.
As well. As she was Hope's leading scorer, I think going into the last couple of games, she was averaging close to 12 or 11 points a game.
Has had great games for the Flying Dutch coming off the bench. And if you're Coach Morehouse, you got to love that, knowing that you have someone coming off the bench who could be your leading scorer in a game.
Yeah.
Maynard's going to set up the offense. Kurtz now over on the right side, working off the Jemison screen. She gets it out to Brunsberg. Inside to Jemison. She's going to go in. A lot of contact, no call, but Jemison able to get the bucket to go. Kaufman trying to pick up that charge again.
Yeah. And referees are letting them play.
Could have gone either way, honestly.
Yeah.
Brent Eisen over on the right side, or the left side, excuse me. Over to Knutson. A tough shot. Jeez. That one rolled around the rim for what felt like 5 minutes before it fell off. Hope able to come up with the rebound and head the other way.
You know, one of the things that I think has really energized this Hope offense is the way that they are playing their defense. That 2-3 zone has really allowed them to keep their legs under them and move really quickly.
Definitely. Brunsberg unable to get the 3 to fall. And we're going to get a Hope foul, it looks like. I think they got Taryn Maynard on that one. Just a foul you don't want when you're that far away from the hoop.
Yeah, you know, Taryn Maynard really trying to fight for that rebound there. A little bit too much extracurricular, hand in the cookie jar type of thing, and got called for the foul. Hope with 2 fouls, 2 team fouls so far. Millikin with 1. So we're still at a very low foul game at the moment.
Definitely. Kaufman,
Wow.
deep three from the left side, buries it.
Yeah, you and I talked about before the game here, Bailey Kaufman can certainly shoot it from three-point land.
She is shooting around 60% from three this year.
That's
just
unbelievable.
An unreal stat line for her. Courtney Lee, a little head fake, unable to get it.
Oh.
Hannah Kearns on the rebound, a little reverse under the hoop.
The lefty scoop for Hannah Kearns.
Again, right place, right time, able to come up with that rebound. 30-25, Hope leads. Kaufman again answers with another three, and she's starting to catch fire here in this second quarter.
And again, that's that danger of the 2-3 zone. You always leave somebody open for a three on the wing or up at the top.
Olivia Bellows just a little bit out of control on that one. Tried to find some contact, but couldn't quite get it there. Brenheisen's gonna try. A little too strong for her. Hope's gonna come away with it. Maynard over to Bellows. Bellows gonna try a deep three for herself. That one didn't quite go down, but the ball's gonna stay with Hope underneath.
Yeah, Olivia Bellows is going to want that one back. I don't hate that shot, though, because she really had her defender about, 2 or 3 feet away from her, so you might as well take that shot. But, I mean, thanks to the three-point shooting here of Bailey Kaufman, Millikin's right back in this game, holding Hope only to a 2-point lead.
Courtney Lee unable to hang on to that pass, but tipped away by Millikin. Hope's going to regain possession. 14 left on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think Hope's largest lead of the game here was maybe 6 or 7 points. Millikin clawing their way back in thanks to those three-pointers.
Absolutely. Kaiser, right side. He's going to drive in. Tries to get it out. A lot of contact, but Millikin rips the ball away. Knutson heads down the court. A tough finish in traffic. Yeah. Knutson able to pull up and get that one off the glass. Ties this ball game up at 30. Gardner setting up the offense. Over to Kaiser. Millikin sets into a zone of themselves. Carlin from the corner knocks it down.
That's dangerous for Carson.
Paul, I think we're going to see a lot more threes coming up the rest of the second quarter.
I would definitely agree.
And I'm not mad at it, honestly. Kaufman to Tellis in the corner. Swings it around. Brenheisen up top. Back to Tellis. Gets it to Rice on the free throw line. That ball tipped away by Sydney Viss. She races the other way. Guarded closely. Viss just a little too strong. Millikin comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, that's where you got to have just a little bit more control. Just slow your feet up a little bit. Oh, great move by Knutson.
Knutson just a little too strong. And last night in their game against Alma, all of those were going down for Knutson.
Sure.
So something she's just not able to get those to fall so far. But great defensive pressure by Hope to make her work and make those tough shots. Courtney Lee inside, back out to Jada Gardner. Gardner out to Carlblom. Carlblom inside to Lee, out to Viss. Viss is going to try from three. Got it.
Bang. And just like that, Hope is with a 6-point lead, 36-30 here, up against the Millikin Big Blue.
Kaufman logo three try, that one off the mark. As she pats her chest on the way back saying, my bad, that one might have been just a little too deep, but we know she can knock those down. Kaiser, she's gonna try from the corner. That one hits the top of the backboard. Hope able to come away with the rebound though.
Bodies hitting the floor all over the place, Lucas.
A lot going on right now. Courtney Lee inside, out to Viss. Viss back to Lee. Oh, Viss left wide open underneath. Couldn't quite get it to fall. And that's going to be one Viss is going to want back. Just couldn't quite handle the pass initially, but if she had been able to turn, no one was around.
No, and Sydney Viss kind of getting caught maybe just a little bit flat-footed, right? I've had those instances before where you find yourself all alone. You in the basket. Yeah. It's almost too open, right? And so Coach Mo taking this out saying, hey, take a rest. Get back in your head. Don't worry about it. Calm down just a little bit, right? But absolutely. Sydney Viss, of course, is a great player. She's hit a couple of threes so far. I would expect her to get back on the court here pretty soon and help the Hope Flying Dutch really maintain this lead. Definitely.
Darden left alone inside.
Oh,
great defense there by Raven Jemison.
Just unable to corral that.
Millikin's going to stay with it. They're going to get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. 2:13 left in the second quarter. Hope back in the man on this inbound play. Knutson working to get the ball. She gets it. Little fadeaway jumper. That one off the side of the backboard, and Jada Gardner will come away with it. Just a little too aggressive from Knutson. They're trying to tip it away, but they're going to get her with the foul.
Yeah, great defensive shifting there from Knutson. She really did a great job moving her feet, but then just had a little bit too much body bump on Garner there. Absolutely.
And Garner and Kaiser are going to take a breather as Maynard and Brunsberg check back in for the Flying Dutch. Maynard to cross half court with it. Jemison with the high screen. Guarded closely by Tellis. Trying to get it to Brunsberg in the corner, but that ball's tipped away by Knutson. Hope's going to stay with it on this side. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Knutson's so quick with her hands and so quick with her foot placement too.
Feels like she's everywhere.
Yeah, she's able to cover so much ground so fast.
Bellows working up top. She's going to drive in. Out to Jemison. Jemison takes a step in. She gets stuck, has to throw up a shot, able to get it to go off the glass. Jemison looked shocked on her face, like she had no idea how that went in.
Raven Jemison looking back at Coach Mo, smiling like, I don't know how that happened, and Mo says, get back and play defense.
Absolutely. 38-30, Hope leads. Darden, that one a little too strong off the glass. Hope comes away with it. Maynard's going to set up the offense. And they're in no rush, trying to get a good play out of this. Jemison, great pass inside to Carlbloom as she cuts in. Easy layup, and Millikin going to take a timeout, try to reset their team here. 40-30, Hope has extended their lead. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Paul, we're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be back on the other side of this timeout.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. 1:03 left in this second quarter. Hope leads 40-30, and we have had an exciting last few minutes in this game as Hope has extended their lead. Lucas Shelton along with Paul Willard, and Paul, we said it from the beginning, this one had a chance to be a barn burner, and we're seeing that play out already.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of insane to me that we've got a score of 40-30 here before halftime. This game is well on pace to reach the century mark. Kind of a stark contrast to the game that we saw before this between Alma and Augustana, where both teams were really struggling to break 30 before halftime. And so far, we've got both teams on the court breaking 30. Hope with 40, Millikin with 30 now, as we close out with a minute left in the first half here.
Millikin's going to see if they can cut into this lead a little bit. Hope back in the 2-3 zone. Kaufman working inside, out to Tellis. Back into Kaufman. She gets it underneath to Darden. Darden able to get that one to go off the glass.
Great inside out game. Low, yeah.
Garner to bring it down the court for the Flying Dutch. Kearns gets the handoff. Maynard going to work her way inside, out to Garner. Garner going to try from the right corner, just off the rim. That one tipped around. Jemison comes up with it, and she's going to go in. Great little pass to Garner. Garner able to put it in the hoop, but we've got a foul call.
Yeah, the ref's conferring here on the baseline.
I wonder if they're going to get Jemison maybe for a charge or a block against her. I'm not sure.
Yeah, potentially.
Be curious to see if they're going to count the shot or not, too. Refs are going to talk about this one for a minute. But a great pass there by Raven Jemison. Gardner was left wide open on that right block.
Yeah, and hard to know, too, if the foul was committed before or after the shot, right? Did that foul get called?
And they're going to get Tellis with the foul on that one, a blocking foul.
That's 3 on Tellis so far in the first half. That's dangerous foul trouble here if you're Millikin.
Like they're going to count the bucket.
So the foul was after the bucket, it looks like maybe.
But Jemison is shooting.
Right.
We're not at 5 yet.
Not entirely sure. Maybe they thought. I don't know.
That's something I haven't seen before, to be honest. I'll talk to some
it's odd
people
that she only got. It's odd that she only got one.
Almost treated like an and one, but Garner was the one that hit the shot.
Yeah.
So not quite sure what the call was there. Something I haven't seen before, but maybe at halftime I'll see if I can get some clarification from someone.
That's right. Strange happenings here in Holland, Michigan on this December evening here, Lucas.
Either way, Hope extends their lead to 11, 43-32 with only 16 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Millikin's going to take it out on that left side. Blank working up top. Guarded by Gardner. Over to Brentheisen. She works up top. 5 on the clock. Out to Knutson. Knutson trying to get a shot, couldn't get it, handed off to Blank. That one just a little too strong off the rim. And Hope is going to go into the locker room with a 43-32 lead.
Wow. This is, I mean, you expect it if you're a Flying Dutch faithful, right? You expect it if you're a Big Blue faithful. Both teams showing a ton of offensive prowess, a ton of defensive work so far. And again, all the makings of a great Division III barn burner of a contest here. We're going to see if Millikin can make some adjustments at the half. We'll be back probably in about 10-15 minutes here with some stats. We'll be back with some thoughts from Lucas and myself. You're watching Hope College women's basketball on the Hope Athletics YouTube channel.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
In our popular mythology, revolutions happen in Silicon Valley, right? But no, the revolution happened here.
I think we are starting a revolution. It's coming from a very strong sense of who we are.
It's immediately creating a multi-generational community.
There's something magical happens when you shift from being a payer to being a giver.
Hope Forward has 58 students, I think, today-ish. You know, when we started in '94, we had 47. It's doable. What they're trying to do is doable. Getting people to believe early on is the hardest part.
It has given people a sense of belonging to a cause greater than themselves.
This can happen. This is possible, and we need each of you to be brand ambassadors for this initiative.
We're all aware of the crisis in American education. There are other crises as well that I think are linked to it. The second is the crisis facing our young people, the mental health crisis. And the third crisis is the crisis in our church. And when I look at what is happening here at this school, in this community, I see it as not just addressing the first of those crises, but all three of them.
The students are incredible, and the idea is incredible. Why not 30 years from now, this is the norm?
I've said this a million times, but who better than a place called Hope to run toward things that to the world look hopeless?
Can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Nothing can stop me now. The time has come for me to take my number one. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard him say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten brighten someone's day. At Mayu Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. Mayu Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse here on night 2 of the Hope College post-exam jam. That's a mouthful.
It's definitely a mouthful. It's like a childhood's nursery rhyme.
I know. We've got second game of the night, Millikin versus Hope College. 43-32, Hope leads coming out of halftime. And Paul, we've been talking about it all night. This game had the feeling of a barn burner, and it's playing out that way. You know, one of the key storylines here is Millikin and their shooting. They're a very good shooting team, especially from three. A little bit off tonight, 36% from three.
Yeah, 36% from three. Hope not doing all that much different at 35%, but Hope has gotten some crucial points in the paint as well, in addition to some sharp shooting from the likes of people like Sydney Viss, Olivia Bellows, Keegan Kaiser hitting a three-pointer, and of course Carson Carlblum hitting a few key ones as well. And you know, this has all the makings of what Division III women's basketball is all about, right? Two nationally ranked teams in the top 25, two teams who can really go at it, playing both ends of the floor. Just incredible amount of athleticism on display here between the Hope College Flying Dutch and the Millikin Big Blue.
And you know that going into this game tonight for Hope, there was one name written very big on the whiteboard in Hope College's locker room, and that was Elise Knutson, the Jostens Trophy winner, a Player of the Year candidate, and she only had 10 points in that first half. I say only, a lot of players would love to have 10 points in the first half, but for a player like that that's averaging 28, and we have seen her go off for the likes of 30 and 40 in past games, you cannot be upset with that if you are Hope College right now.
No, absolutely not. They've done a great job of shutting down Knutson because she can really score from anywhere on the floor. Her quickness defensively as well is also causing quite a few problems for Hope on the offensive end. One of the things that I noticed looking at the score sheet here, Hope has 10 players with points on the board right now, and Millikin only has 6. And that's really kind of the difference, and we talked about it from the jump, is that Brian Morehouse is going to use his bench to run this team up and down the court and make sure that they go toe-to-toe. If they can't go toe-to-toe with Elise Knutson in the scoring, they're going to go toe-to-toe in their fitness, they're going to go toe-to-toe in their defensive effort, and they're going to try to run Millikin off the floor. And
when you've got two teams that like to play fast, that is going to work in favor of Hope. They've got fresh legs coming in every 2-3 minutes. Coach Morehouse going with that 5-in, 5-out subbing. Something that was really started as we look 2, 3, 4 years back as Hope started that run to the national championship, and a lot of players from that team are actually sitting at the far end under the hoop right now.
They sure are. Yeah, I see a lot of familiar faces
cheering
over
on the
there.
Flying Dutch. Some of the old players, Claire Bagley, Meg Morehouse, Ella McKinney, Savannah Feenster, all back in the house tonight, cheering on their former team. But it's just something that 5-in, 5-out that has kind of been Mo's staple for a while, and it's worked. Not a lot of teams can do it, but it's worked for Hope, and it's working for him right now.
That's exactly right, and I think one of the biggest things that I would be curious to see if Hope abandons or not is that switching to the 2-3 zone on the defensive end, right? I think that allowed for Hope to have quite a bit more oomph behind their offensive efforts, and because they weren't working so much on defense, right?
Absolutely.
They were able to play zone, but they collapsed that zone really easily. The only downfall for that is that where you've got people like Bailey Kaufman who are hitting it from downtown and keeping Millikin in this game here.
So many people that could heat up at any moment for that team. So we're going to get going here in the second half. Garner to start it off over on the right side. Kicks it out to Viss. Carlblum going to pull up from the left wing. Rebounded by Millikin, and we apologize. We're having some technical difficulties right now with our graphics and the scoreboard. Right now, Millikin just cuts into that lead a little bit. 43-34, Hope leads. 9:30 left in this third quarter. Garner sets up the offense for Hope. Viss going to get a little backdoor cut. Too strong off the glass, but she's able to pick up the foul, and she's going to head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, great little backdoor cut there from Sydney Viss. Not able to complete what could be the old-fashioned three-point play here, but a really great cut by Viss and great court vision to see Sydney Viss streaking in the paint there.
Absolutely. Gardner just working over to that right side, saw her teammate go, and she got her the ball. Viss knocks down the first one.
First points on the board here, I believe, or no, not the first point. Sorry, she hit a couple of threes, I believe.
Viss able to get both of them to go down. So she has 7 so far in this game.
Yes, thank you.
Blank over on the right side, handoff to Tellis. Darden going to work on that right elbow, looking for a teammate. Guarded closely by Jemison. Jemison able to get a hand on it and tip it to Sydney Viss, and Hope's going to head the other direction.
One of the things that didn't allow that play to develop either was Jada Gardner just blanketing Elise Knutson there.
The off-ball pressure has been great, making it difficult to get passes to some of those key players. Gardner from the left corner buries the triple.
Big shot for Jada, the junior out of Midland, Michigan, Herbert Henry Dow.
You know, Paul, I am also a graduate of Herbert Henry Dow High School. Jada Gardner and I went to the same high school, so we have some fun conversations about that as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
She has just been a great basketball player for this Hope team, and she's going to come away with the steal right there. Unable to get that layup to fall. Millikin going to come away with the rebound. Knutson to cross the timeline. She works inside, guarded closely by Kaiser. Looking for a teammate now. Out to Blank on the left side. Kaufman back to Knutson. Knutson working on that left baseline. Able to get her way inside. Floater just not enough on it, and Jemison's going to come away with the rebound. Carlblum going fast, gets it to Jemison. She's now looking for a teammate. Tries to get it to Gardner going in. Great idea, just not quite able to control it from Jada Gardner.
Yeah, great little pass there from Raven Jemison. I think one of the things that you might want to look for on that pass is Gardner was slicing through. Jemison's got to put a little bit more mustard on that so that it bounces up right into Gardner's hands.
Absolutely.
So she can grab it with some force and finish for the layup.
Absolutely. Some fresh legs in here for both teams. Holthouse is going to set up the offense for Millikin. Knutson, right wing. Back to Darden at the elbow. She's looking for a teammate. She's going to drive in herself. A little too strong off the glass. Carbloom had it for a second, but Darden able to tip it away, and Millikin comes up with it. Great pass from Kaufman inside to Darden there. And Coach Lett going to take a timeout for Millikin.
Yeah, Darden just kind of parking herself right in the low block there and just kind of sitting wide open. We got a 30-second timeout here. We're going to hang here for a few while they take a break here. Lucas, tell me a little bit about what you're seeing from Hope offensively to start this second half.
Well, they ended that first half very quick. You know, we watched them catch fire from three. Just we're getting energized. A little bit of a slow start here. They're going to work back into their offense. You know, they're trying to feel out all those adjustments that both teams have made. Some great opportunities already we've seen from great passes inside. Viss able to get the back door. Garner almost having one, so they're able to get opportunities, just trying to settle into it, stay composed, and get those layups to fall.
Yeah, a couple of fast break opportunities too, I noticed, for the Hope Flying Dutch here, due to their defensive pressure and just unable to finish around the rim. And I would look for Hope to keep up their defensive pressure because they are causing quite a few turnovers for this very talented Millikin team.
Definitely. Gardner's going to start it off for Hope. Over to Kaiser on the right side. Kaiser's going to get in. That ball was tipped right back into her hands, and unfortunately for Kaiser, her momentum just carried her out of bounds, so it's going to be Millikin basketball.
And that's one of the reasons why Elise Knutson is the reigning player of the year, Jocelyn Trophy winner, is that her defensive pressure following Keegan Kaiser all the way to the basket and kind of blocking that ball to let Keegan kind of drop right on the baseline for a turnover is why Elise Knutson is so dangerous.
Great hands there by Sydney Viss to tip the ball away. Hope just a little too aggressive trying to get it. And they're going to get Carson Carbloom for her first foul of the night. Maynard is going to check in, give Keegan Kaiser a break for the Flying Dutch. Millikin to inbound. Holthouse now to set up the offense up top. She's looking inside. Trying to find a teammate, guarded closely by Viss. Great pressure. Able to get it to Kaufman. Now Kaufman's going to start the offense. She spins, little elbow jumper. That one way off the mark. Courtney Lee able to come away with it. Gardner drives in, surveys the court. Spins, kicks it out to Maynard. Maynard to Viss. Viss going to try from the left corner.
Bang.
Nothing but net for Sydney Viss.
Yeah, that's got to feel good for Sydney Viss.
She had a slow start in the first half, unable to get a lot of shots that she normally gets to go down, and so that's, like you said, gotta feel good for her. Darden gonna work on Courtney Lee.
Oh,
great shot off the glass.
Just too strong, really bodying Courtney Lee in the paint, putting it up and in off the glass.
Gardner out to Maynard. Maynard now gonna drive in herself. Left-handed layup, just a little strong, bounces off the rim. Millikin comes down with it, but they're going to get, looks like Courtney Lee for the foul.
Yeah. You know, and that's where some of those easy points around the bucket is what I'm talking about. You know, going up a little too strong. Hope had a couple of fast breaks like we talked about. Sorry, who just had that
Maynard,
drive there?
Taryn
Maynard with that drive there, just putting it up a little too strong. Hope needs to just take a breath, put it up and in, and maintain the lead in this game.
Absolutely. Holthouse now, guarded closely by Bellows. Knutson working up top. Out to Rice. Couldn't quite handle it, but able to come away. Kaufman now, over to Brenneisen. She's going to work inside, and that shot was tipped by Jemison. And it looks like just falls out of bounds as Rice was out of bounds underneath there. Hope's going to catch a break and get the ball back. Maynard now calling out the plays. 5:15 left in this third quarter. Maynard works inside. Great pass to the corner to Brunsberg. Brunsberg buries the three.
Chaska, Minnesota native Chloe Brunsberg with the corner triple.
A great one-handed hammer pass there by Maynard to get it to her teammate. Rice, little turnaround shot.
They're going to get Raven Jemison for that one. Looked like Raven went straight up, but a little too much body contact there, maybe getting the forearm of Rice, as Rice is going to go to the line and shoot 2 now. And yeah, you mentioned that bullet pass from Tarrant Maynard to the corner. Oh my goodness.
Great court vision from her to see her teammate open, draw the defense in, and just get it right back out. Rice, unable to get the first one. That one bounces off the front of the rim. Second one is on the way. That one able to fall. 54-39, Hope leads here. 4:56 left in this third quarter. Maynard's going to bring the ball up the floor for the Flying Dutch. Guarded by Tellis. She's going to work off a Hannah Kearns pick. Maynard again inside. That one a little too strong as well.
Yeah, just a little too strong. Maybe not enough backspin on that ball to really send it back into the net from the backboard.
Blank gets inside. Jemison, great defense there. Moved her feet, hands up, and Blank just shot it right into those hands. Jemison stepped out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Millikin, but great defense from her. Knutson, short corner jumper, got it. And that's what we know she can do. She's so smooth as she comes around that screen, getting that ball. Maynard now at the other end. Working up top. Drives in.
Oh.
A little
miscue.
Miscommunication
exactly
there. We were
right.
thinking the same thing. Jemison not knowing if it was to her. Kearns, same thing, and that one sails out of bounds. Blank now to set up the offense for Millikin. Over to Kaufman, back up top. Tellis, right wing, in the corner. She thinks about the three, gonna get it inside. Tellis now gonna try for the three. That one not enough on it. Hope comes away with the rebound. And Maynard tries to get the pass down low to Olivia Bellows, but that one tipped away by Millikin.
Yeah, that was a great look there. Olivia Bellows kind of calling for it with her offhand, and just a great defensive effort there from Millikin to tip that ball out of bounds. It's going to be Hope College ball on their own baseline here. Let's see what kind of play they draw up to maybe spring somebody loose.
Maynard gets it into Brunsberg. Brunsberg tries to find Carl Bloom, but Blank is there to intercept the pass, and she's headed back the other way. Gets it down to a wide open Tellis, and she's able to get the easy deuce.
Yeah, quick transition for Millikin. Not enough time for Hope to recover on the defensive end here.
Millikin just beat him down the floor, able to get an easy bucket. Carl Bloom in the corner now. And that ball's intercepted as well.
Oh, that's the second turnover in just as many minutes here.
And again finds Tellis underneath. Looks almost the same play.
Yeah, Hope's got to settle down and stop turning the ball over here because Millikin's getting into dangerous territory here, clawing their way back in. 30-second timeout. The Millikin faithful behind us getting loud. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back with you in a few.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. Millikin gone on a little bit of a run here, sparked their offense. They're down 9, 54-45, and Brian Morehouse needed to take a timeout to set things up. And we were just saying it, Paul, just a couple, unwanted turnovers by Hope there that started that run for Millikin.
Yeah, a couple of passes, just not with enough mustard on them. Millikin, though, credit to them for stepping into those lanes and securing the defensive turnover.
Garner now over on the right wing. Brunsberg in the corner. Back out to Garner. Millikin showing this 2-3 zone again as well. We've seen that from both teams all night, on and off. One on the shot clock. Garner almost, I don't know if she knew what the shot clock was at, tried to get it over to her teammate, but as she was passing the ball, shot clock expired. So great defense from Millikin, and they're going to walk away with the ball.
Millikin with just an incredible amount of high pressure around the perimeter here, not allowing Hope to get into their offensive set.
And here we go. Hope showing a 2-3 of their own. Blank up top, over to Tellis. Back up top to Blank. Brenneisen over to Tellis. She's going to try from 3. That one's short. Great box out by Carlblum, and Garner's able to come away with the shot, or with the rebound, excuse me. Carlblum working up top. Millikin back in the man defense. Garner working on that right baseline. She's going to drive in, looking for a teammate. Maynard thought about the 3. She didn't get blocked from behind, but ref's going to say just a little too much contact on that one.
Yeah.
They're going to get number 30, Emily Brenneisen, for that foul.
Yeah, a little bit too much, maybe a slap on the arm there, slap on the hand as Maynard was going up for the shot. But she's going to go to the line and shoot 2, trying to put Hope up, kind of having a little bit more of a security blanket around their lead, as Millikin has brought it within 10 right now, and they are certainly capable of making a run, as we have seen.
Karen Maynard, the freshman from Jenison High School, able to get that pair of free throws to go down. And we talked about her earlier, already has been a key player for the Flying Dutch this year, only as a freshman. So Coach Morehouse, very excited he's got 3.5 more years with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Millikin sets up the offense. Over to Kaufman on the left side. She works inside, able to kind of work her way around Courtney Lee and get that one off the glass.
Yeah.
Great finish there.
Beautiful scoop and score by Bailey Kaufman.
Gardner drives inside. Looks up at the rim, but is going to pull it out. Kaiser, left side. Great little shovel pass to Courtney Lee, but Millikin quick hands again to knock that one away.
Yeah, Courtney Lee expecting that shot, or that pass to come right into her gut, and Millikin just poking it away. Now for the inbounds play here, Jada Garner on her own baseline.
Garner into Kaiser. This now at the top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. This little turnaround jumper, able to get that one to go down. And that's a bucket Hope needed right there to kind of spark some offense. 58-47 they lead. Blank now over to Tellis. Into to Kaufman. Courtney Lee trying to tip it away. And it looks like they're going to get, oh, not Courtney, they're going to get Kaiser, reaching in on that foul.
Yeah.
And Courtney Lee came up kind of holding her nose. It looked like she might have gotten poked in the face on that play. Inbound to Blank. Over to Tellis on the right side. Tellis thinks about the 3. Blank is going to take the 3. That one a little too strong off the back iron. Great rebound by Courtney Lee to come away with that. Gardner now headed the other way for the Flying Dutch. Carlblum works inside. Out to Kaiser. Kaiser pump fake, drives in, out to Gardner. Gardner 3-ball. That one bounces off the rim. No good for Hope.
That looked online from here, Lucas. I thought that was dropping for sure.
Knutson now working on that left side. Little pull-up jumper, got it. Elise Knutson, so smooth from that short corner. Gardner, handoff to Kaiser. This now works inside. A lot of contact.
And they're going to get a block. Yeah, Sydney Viss going to the line for 2 now. Elise Knutson leading all scorers, I believe, with 14 for the moment. Sydney Viss not far behind with 12. As we're going to get a couple of subs here now. Raven Jemison coming in and Darden coming in for the Big Blue.
And Knutson was the one who picked up that foul. That's her 3rd. So with only about 1 quarter to play, not really anything to worry about, but 3 fouls. Something you got to think about heading into this 4th quarter for Elise Knutson.
Yeah.
Viss able to knock down the first one, extends the lead to 10.
All-state candidate in boys basketball at Grand Rapids South.
Second one rolls off the rim, rebounded by Kaufman. 20 on the game clock. Millikin could hold for 1 if they wanted to. Blank over to Brenneisen. Skip pass to Knutson. She pulls up from 3. That one not enough. Gardner snags the rebound, headed the other way. 3 on the clock. Garner initiates some contact. Unable to get that one to go. That one rolls around the rim.
Oh, this crowd would have come unglued if that would have dropped, Lucas.
Almost got the volleyball set back in on the second chance, but not able to get it to go. 59-49. Hope leads here as we take a break, getting ready to start this 4th quarter.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. Lucas Shelton alongside Paul Willard as we get ready to start this fourth quarter. Hope leads Millikin 59-49. And Paul, as we're handed some stats here from the third quarter, taking a look, one of the things that jumps out to me right away is Millikin 0 for 4 from threes in that third quarter.
Yeah, and Hope 3 for 5, shooting 60%. One of the best things that Millikin did in that third quarter, which is not surprising given that they had a few points that were just kind of clear breakaways. They shot 47% from the field.
Elise Knutson trying to get the offense started. That three, no good. Rebounded by Hope. Carlblum's going to drive in. Takes a second thought, pulls it back out, pulls up from the short corner, knocks it down. Carson Carlblum.
Yeah, what a great little shot there from Carlblum.
Blank now with the ball from Millikin. Over Knutson. Knutson to Kaufman in the corner. She works her way inside, little floater, and they're going to get, I believe, Raven Jemison with the foul on that one.
Yep.
Coach Morehouse wanted to travel, making it very well known, but refs say she got fouled, so Kaufman is going to head to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah. Raven Jemison with only 2 fouls, though, which is surprising for, this late in the game to have your big only with 2 fouls, but a true testament to the way that Raven Jemison plays, playing straight up, not trying to draw much contact, and really trying to keep her feet on the court as much as possible.
And that's something we've seen her develop at even already this year. You know, you were just saying it, a few games ago, beginning of the season, we'd see her with some of those 3-4 fouls at this point, but she's been great moving her feet, just trying to keep the hands up and just make things tough for the defense, or for the offense, excuse me. Gardner now with the ball for Hope. Little handoff to Viss. Viss dumps it down to Jemison. Jemison was wide open, but couldn't hold on to the ball.
Those are those little offensive miscues. Hope has had quite a few of them in this game, whether it be on a fast break point with a missed layup, whether it be, kind of a mishandle of the ball. And that's a turnover for the Flying Dutch.
Kaufman now working in that left corner, just unable to hold on to it. That ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great defensive play from Raven Jemison to just stay up, keep her hands up, keep her feet planted, and allow Bailey Kaufman to put that ball right off of her knee.
Exactly. She's just making it tough for whoever she's guarding. Gardner guarded closely by Tellis. Great defense from Tellis right now. Viss works on that right side. Shifty move into the lane for Sydney Viss.
Yeah, what a drive by Sydney Viss, seeing that opening, a kiss off the glass.
And now we're seeing Sydney Viss start to come to life. Slow first half for her, but she's now starting to spark this offense. Tellis thought about the 3, skip pass to Knutson. Knutson going to pull up. That one rattles around and off the rim. Offensive rebound for Millikin. 3 no good for Kaufman, but Knutson able to come up with it again. Great pass inside to Sophie Darden.
Oh, just a bullet of a pass from Elise Knutson there to see the open lane.
Great vision, able to drive in, draw the defense, and dump it off to her teammate. Maynard now working on that left side. Gets inside to Jemison. Jemison guarded closely. Lots of contact. Crazy play down there, but they're going to get, looks like a blocking foul on number 32, Bailey Kaufman.
Yeah. Millikin faithful not happy with that. We saw a couple of people on the opposite side of the court from us here stand up and say, "Are you kidding me?" and I'm not entirely sure what the Millikin faithful behind me said, but I'm sure it was not favorable towards the referees.
Definitely a play that you could see going either way.
Yeah,
a lot of
totally.
contact, a lot of movement under the hoop there. Great idea there from Viss to get it right back to Maynard as she comes in, but Millikin ready to go. Got a lot of ball there, but just enough of her arm that she's going to head to the free throw line.
That's right, and brilliant, kind of a brilliant drawn up play there. Maynard filled the space that Viss vacated previously, so that was going to be wide open there, and no defensive effort from Millikin to fill that spot. Maynard just kind of alone under the basket and gets fouled, and shooting 2 here.
Absolutely.
And she successfully converts both of them.
Gets the pair. 65-53. Hope leads. 7:42 left in this fourth quarter. Tellis now over on the right wing, looking for a teammate. Gets it into Darden. Darden out to Knutson. Deep 2. Nothing but net for Elise Knutson.
So smooth. The backspin on her ball, watching it from this close, it's truly something to behold.
Knutson now is 16 on the night. Maynard now for Hope up top, sets up the offense.
Hope's got to find a way to quickly break down this 2-3 zone pressure on the exterior of the perimeter here. Carlblum leaves that one just a little short.
Millikin comes away with the rebound. Blank is going to set it up now for Millikin. Tellis again on the right wing, inside to Darden. Darden skip pass to Knutson. She's going to drive in. A little pull-up floater, too strong, but Darden there to pick it up and gets the bucket to fall in the second chance opportunity. Cuts this lead to 8. And Coach Morehouse doesn't want any more of this lead to get cut into. He's going to take a timeout to talk things over with his team. So we'll step away for just a moment. 65-57, Hope leads. 6:38 left in this fourth quarter.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. Lucas Shelton alongside Paul Willard as we get ready to continue this fourth quarter. Hope up 65-57 over number 13 Millikin. Hannah Kurtz now to inbound for the Flying Dutch. Maynard's going to set up the offense, guarded closely again by Tellis. Just great ball pressure all night from her. Maynard, skip pass over to Brunsberg. Bellows up top now. She works her way in. A little up and under move from Olivia Bellows. Too strong off the glass. Sophie Darden able to come away with it for the Big Blue.
Yeah, great move from Bellows there down in the paint to put that up and under just a little too strong.
Tellis now over on the right side. Back up top to Blank. She's looking to get it to Knutson. Knutson drives in. She's going to pull up. Deep 2. That shot no good, but she's going to pick up a foul. And they're going to get Olivia Bellows on that one, so that's going to send Knutson to the line. And those are going to be her first free throws of the night. Elise Knutson often finding her way to the free throw line, but her first free throw's coming up.
Yeah, what a testament to Hope's defense to play her straight up, though, to not send her to the free throw line as many times as she's used to. Olivia Bellows just getting her on the wrist, I think, on that follow-through.
Knutson unable to get the second one. 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. She has 17 tonight. A rare miss from her from the free throw line, shooting well above 90%. Maynard now setting up the offense. Millikin in that zone, making it tough on Hope. Courtney Lee, short corner, back out to Maynard. Bellows now works her way inside.
No foul given there, I'm surprised.
Kaufman was ready for her, just stood there waiting. Knutson rolls in and out. We've seen that a couple times from her tonight, just unable to get those to drop. Hope heads back the other way fast. Bellows drives in. Bailey Kaufman said no thank you.
Yeah,
Swatted
what
that
an
one back
unbelievable
down.
block there.
Just a couple crazy plays here. That ball goes off Millikin hands, and it's going to be headed back the other way for Hope.
Yeah, let the bodies hit the floor, they say, Lucas. Taryn Maynard and Darden colliding kind of right around the free throw line there. Referees saying no call or anything like that, but you know, Hope, one of the things that Hope has not really been able to do is break down Millikin's high pressure. And Millikin is keep going back to that high 2-3 zone here as it's really worked in their favor in terms of stifling Hope's offense.
Garner, 3-try from the right side. That one no good. Darden comes away with it.
Garner with that high arcing 3, bringing down a rainstorm, it looked like.
Blank now working inside to Darden. Tellis back on that right wing. Skip pass over to Blank. She's going to work inside on Maynard. Maynard, great hands to strip that one away, but Blank's going to keep it. What a pass inside. Great vision from Blank to get it into her teammate underneath.
Eyes in the back of her head.
And Millikin cuts this lead now to 5. Here it is, that high, tough pressure. We've seen it so far in this second half from Millikin, just making it hard for Hope to set things up. And they're going to come away with a steal. And you can sense the energy in this building shifting a little bit the other way towards Millikin.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really start to feel Millikin's presence here start to take shape. Hope starting to lose a little bit of their offensive momentum. I'm surprised to see them not do a little bit more dribble drive, right? A little bit more dribble into the paint to try to break that press for a quick kick out. We saw that with Jada Garner's shot just a little bit of a few moments ago. Unfortunately, it didn't fall for the Flying Dutch, but Millikin doing a fantastic job of clawing their way back into this game.
Millikin's just making everything tough for Hope right now on offense. Kaufman spinning inside, trying to get a shot. Out to Knutson now. Guarded closely by Garner. Inside to Darden. Darden's going to work inside. That ball tipped away by Jemison into the hands of Sydney Viss. And Tellis is going to pick up an unwanted foul. And I believe that will be her 4th now.
Yes, I believe so. Yep.
That is her 4th. So
yeah, that's dangerous territory for Millikin. Yeah. Because Tellis has been one of the stalwart defensive players here for Millikin.
Absolutely.
To lose her on the defensive end would be devastating for the Big Blue.
Sydney Viss now starting it up top. Gets it to Carl Bloom. That ball tipped away again. Another tip for Millikin. Tellis headed back the other way. Unable to get the bucket to go, but Tellis is fouled by Sydney Viss on her way up. She's going to have 2 free throws.
Yeah, smart foul there to put Tellis at the line here, see what she can do, you know, make an honest player out of her, see if she can hit the 2 free throws. But again, Millikin with that just absolute, just compressing defensive pressure here, causing another Hope College turnover.
It's been a big shift from what we saw at the end of that first half where Hope was getting everything they wanted. Now Millikin making them work for it, making everything tough. Tellis knocks down the first, unable to get the second, but cuts into this Hope lead. Hope only up 4 now. 3:22 left to play in this 4th quarter. Garner surveys the floor, trying to get something going. Viss inside to Kaiser. Kaiser gets it out to Carlbloom. She's going to try from the right corner.
Bang.
Got it! Carson Carlbloom, 3.
That's that offensive spark that you needed if you're a Flying Dutch faithful.
68-61, Hope extends their lead. And Tellis stepped out of bounds, refs say, so Hope able to come away with that, forces a turnover.
Great defensive effort there from Hope. Hope up by 7 now, 68-61 as we tick down here with 2:50 left in this game. Great find to Jemison down low for the and one.
Jemison.
Wow.
And she's fired up. You can see the emotion on her face after that shot.
And you know who's no bigger a fan than Raven Jemison, but her former teammates over here in the west end zone of DeVos Fieldhouse, standing up and cheering her on, screaming their faces off.
They're fired up. You can see it a little bit on that left side of your screen. Some ex-Hope College basketball players just excited to be here and see Raven have a great game. She's able to convert the and one play. 71-61. Hope leads. 2:44 left in this fourth quarter. Blank setting up the offense for the Big Blue. Knutson now guarded closely by Garner. Little step back for Knutson. Unable to get that one. That rattles off the rim.
What a pretty looking shot from Knutson, though.
I thought that one was going down. That one looked good. But Hope comes away with the rebound. Oh, and they're going to get Carl Bloom with the travel, just going a little too quick on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, that, you know, they whistle that a lot, right? The quick little jab step, but jab step and then a shuffle, right? And then you're going to get called for a travel almost every single time for that. The refs are right on top of it.
Absolutely. Great hands by Viss, making it difficult for Blank up top. Darden now drives in. Oh, great drive from her. Able
great
to
finish
go
from Darden.
Right at Raven Jemison and convert the layup. Garner now going to work her way in. Pulls it back out, looking for a teammate. Great pressure from Tellis. And Coach Morehouse wants to take a timeout. So again, we'll step away for just a moment. 71-63. Hope leads at just under 2 left in this fourth quarter.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. Hope leads Millikin 71-63, just under 2 minutes to play here in this game. It's been a back and forth game all fourth quarter and all game really a game of runs, and Hope on a little run of their own right now. Garner drives in, kicks it out to Sid Viss. She's going to try from the right side. That ball bounces around and finds the bottom of the bucket.
That shooter's touch from Sydney Viss, finding the bottom of the bucket.
Darden now back the other way, able to get a quick 2. 74-65, Hope up by 9. Gardner crosses half court. Tellis not letting up with that great ball pressure. Working off the Kaiser screen. Gardner now guarded by Knutson. Little floater for Jada Gardner, not enough. That one goes off the front of the rim, but she's able to come up with her own rebound. Gets a fresh 20 on the shot clock now. And Hope in no rush being up by 9.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Millikin, you got to start looking at fouling here, being down 9 points. They're going to get Elise Knutson with the reach in here. Right on the arm there. And Elise Knutson with 4 fouls as well. So we've got Tellis coming to the bench now, sitting, getting sat with 4 fouls. Elise Knutson in dangerous territory here as well, fouling out of this game.
That's just a tough situation to be in. You know, as a team player, you want to foul to stop the clock, but you know in the back of your head, I've got 3. You know, so it's exactly right. That tough situation. But she's able to stop the clock for a moment. Garner's going to head to the line for 2 free throws.
First free throw by Jada.
Nothing but net on the first one. Gardner steps up to the line and knocks it down. 10-point lead now, 54 seconds left in this game. Garner unable to hit the second. Millikin comes away with the rebound. Great hustle by Garner to get back and tip that away, because we might have been seeing an Elise Knutson 3 or a drive on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Elise Knutson was about to be all alone in that far corner. Jada Garner getting her fingertips on that ball to send it out of bounds.
Knutson now to inbound, gets it into Blank. Guarded by Maynard. She's going to work up top. Knutson coming around a screen and going to get a little pull up. Knocks it down. What a smooth play by Elise Knutson to get that tough jumper in the lane.
Yeah.
And we've got just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here for just a moment. 8-point lead for the Flying Dutch, but you know this Millikin team, they are far from done.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with the talent that they have with Elise Knutson, with Bailey Kaufman, and really the story of the game here for me has been Sophie Darden. Really getting into that low block, stepping into the paint, leading all scorers right now with 22 points, Lucas. Sophie Darden just kind of having her way in the paint. And as I talked to Coach Mo earlier, he referred to Darden and Kaufman and Knutson as a three-headed monster of Millikin. And they can definitely, we'll nickname them Cerberus, we'll say. Because they can definitely put the pressure on Hope here, and it looks like they're going with a full court press. Dangerous, though, with Elise Knutson and Tellis in very, very distinct foul trouble here, having each of them with 4.
We'll be interested how that plays out for them. Maynard, great composure to get the ball to Garner. Garner back over to Maynard. Again, Hope in no rush. They're kind of waiting for that foul.
Yeah.
Maynard works inside. Going to bring it back out. 25 on the clock. Tellis not really looking to foul right now. Maynard's just going to dribble around. And now they get her for a foul, and that will be Tellis's 5th. She's going to have to take a seat. A lot of time came off that clock. So
yeah, you know, you got to be really kind of curious about Millikin's strategy there, being down with as many points as they were down, but you know, not entirely sure. Maybe head coach Olivia Lett saw you know, something a little different, and she wanted to kind of try a different strategy here. But it looks like with 18.7 seconds left, Hope is about to go up maybe by 10 points here if Taryn Maynard's able to hit this second free throw. And she does not, so Hope is up by 9. Millikin still within striking distance with a couple of threes here.
Blank gets it out to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to work inside, and they're going to get Keegan Kaiser on the foul as she drives in.
Yeah, smart foul by Kaiser though on that drive, not letting any easy points go on the scoreboard here for Millikin, making Bailey Kaufman work for it.
Is going to send them to the line, but like you said, going to have to work for those 2 points.
Bailey Kaufman at the line.
Kaufman gets the first one to go. You know, going back to that last offensive possession for Hope, Millikin's pressure has forced turnovers all night. So you got to think maybe that's the strategy of we're just going to play them tight, try to force something without fouling.
Yeah, now here come the fouls. Unfortunately, they're sending one of Hope's best free throw shooters to the line in Jada Garner.
And Hope up 7 as Jada Garner walks calmly to the line with 8 seconds left in this game.
To the foul line. Free throw by Jada.
Garner gets the first one to go with an opportunity to all but put this game away with 8 seconds left.
Millikin 7 out of 10. Garner second one.
Unable to get the second free throw to drop. Millikin's going to take a quick timeout. 7.3 seconds left. And they're going to be able to advance the ball in this one. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here again just for a moment. But Millikin down 8. You know, head coach Olivia Lett can drop a play, see what they can maybe do with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, I would look for a super quick inbound play, maybe a screen off the top here to spring one of their players free, probably Elise Knutson or maybe Kaufman, to see what would happen to put up a 3 try and bring them within striking distance of trying to get back into this game here, which a 3-pointer would only put them down 5, I believe, at this point in time, if my quick math is correct. I'm married a math major, so I don't have to be good at math. That's my joke that I always say. But yeah, that would pull them within 5 if they're able to get a quick pop and a screen and a quick 3.
With only 7 seconds left, they definitely have their work cut out for them. But let's see what Millikin can do here. Knutson now with the ball up top. She dribbles around, guarded by Gardner.
Too much time.
She's going to step back, gets it into Darden. Darden's going to pull up. That one too short, no good. Hope is going to beat the 13th ranked team in the nation, 77-69.
What an unbelievable game we had here, Lucas. This lived up to the hype and then some, right? A rematch, 2 years in the making for Hope and Millikin. Elise Knudsen coming in, averaging close to 30 points a game. Hope really shutting her down very well. Sophie Darden, though, hitting 22 points, leading all scorers for the evening. Just a great effort from both teams.
Absolutely, and Hope came out firing, ready to go, shot the ball well, and just performed well tonight. And you've got to be feeling good about that one as you head into the Christmas break, as they look forward to their upcoming games.
Yeah, Hope College will travel to New York here, being able to use their connections with our president here at Hope College and ring the bell on Wall Street.
A lot of cool things.
A lot of cool things happening here, and we're going to turn it over here to center court to allow Tim Schoonveld, athletic director, to announce the first and second team tournament All-Stars.
Also from Millikin University, number 22, Elise Knudsen. From Hope College, number 25, Sydney Viss. And your post-exam jam most valuable player, number 11, Jada Garner. And your 2023 Hope College post-exam jam champions, your Hope College Flying Dutch.
Thank you for joining us tonight on this final game of the Hope College post-exam jam, as we see Hope celebrating their win tonight over Millikin. My name is Lucas Shelton alongside Paul Willard. Have a great Christmas, Hope College Nation, and we will see you back here very soon.
Millikin.